Dear valued party member, first and foremost, we wish to thank you for your continued work in our political organization. As you know, the times we live in are turbulent. It is the duty of every self-respecting citizen to stand up against the shameless depravity at work in our world today. We write to you of this serious matter in order to bring your attention to the urgency of the situation. The party requests the contribution of your particular skills and talents in this matter of utmost importance. We can make this nation great again. Please respond immediately. Reply with a heartfelt message or simply click on the You Can Count on Me button below. Also, if you can chip in $3 for the cause, your generosity will not be forgotten. Sincerely, Party Representative Marco Z. Have you received my email?
This one?
Yes.
I received it 5 minutes ago. I was in the process of responding when you knocked.
I don't see a response there.
You knocked before I could reply.
You know, I actually apologize for my impatience, but you must understand the importance this is to the party.
Yes, that's clear. Would you care for a drink?
Sure.
Have a seat. My home is your home.
Thank you.
Cigarette?
Sure. Thank you. So, are you in?
In?
The email.
Oh, right, the email.
I don't know if I have to tell you how important this is to the party. Our cause may very well depend on it.
I've never displayed any disloyalty to the cause before. You can count on me for whatever this is, just tell me what the details are.
Details?
What is it you're asking me to do?
You did read the email.
Yes, you saw that.
I really did see you read it, though.
I can read it again if you'd like.
If you did read the email, then how could you question what the party is asking?
The email never specified anything other than for $3. Is that why you're here? To ask me for $3?
I've never accepted a bribe.
Excuse me?
Why would you avoid giving me an answer and offer me $3?
Certainly not as a bribe. I have more respect for you than that. If it were a bribe, I'd offer you more money.
I knew I could count on you.
Another drink?
Certainly. So, may I ask what you're working on now?
Of course. I have no secrets.
I understand. Go on.
It's on freedom, whether freedom lies in the collective or in the individual.
And what conclusions have you drawn?
It's a difficult matter. For instance, if a country declares independence, does that necessarily mean all of the country's citizens are free as well? Or is it only in the state that's free? Is freedom something inherent in the individual or something imparted to the individual by the state? And if a state is comprised of individuals, does that necessarily mean all of the individuals are free as well? And how can the individuals be free if it's not granted by the state?
A paradox.
That's the trouble. Obviously, our lives are determined by the choices we make, but what determines that there are choices to make in the first place?
The question of free will.
Free will. Exactly.
Of course we have free will. We can either choose to go with the greater good and live, or go against it and die.
But how is there anything other than the greater good? How is there such thing as evil?
Perhaps evil is what necessitates choosing.
But what choice is there when considering the greater good? How could a person freely choose to die?
Perhaps the better question is, what eliminates the necessity of choosing?
Yet we all die in the end. There's no way to eliminate that.
There is no choice in that. I mean, death really isn't evil.
In as much as it serves the greater good. No.
Ultimately, all things serve the greater good. So I can count on you. I suspected as much.
Of course.
And I'll inform the party officials that you've agreed.
Agreed to what?
You said you read the email.
I did.
Then you know what I'm speaking of.
What exactly is the party asking of me?
You've been a member of the party for some time now.
Yes?
Several years.
Yeah.
So you know what the party is standing for.
Of course.
Then what possible question could you have?
The email. I read it. Is there something specific the party's asking of me?
We've known each other for a long time, Kate.
Yes.
You've never insulted me before.
No.
I don't think your intention is to insult me now.
What reason would I have to insult you?
None, unless you decide to join the opposition. I'll ask you directly. You haven't fallen in with the opposition, have you?
No, my allegiance is to the party. You know that.
Very well, then what are these questions of yours?
Of free will?
Of the party.
In what way have I questioned the party?
You've asked what the party is asking of you.
It's not a question of the party. It's a question of the email.
The email is of the party. I wrote it.
Yes.
Permit me to ask you again, can we count on you?
What exactly is the party asking of me?
You've been a member of the party for some time, many years. You know what the party stands for.
Of course I do. You know that.
The party is asking nothing more than that. Consider the party, consider the people.
What of them?
Consider the greater good.
I always consider the greater good.
You have no consideration your life is more important than the greater good, do you?
Of course not.
I couldn't bear it if you had fallen in with the opposition. You know what happens to dissenters.
Yes, I know.
Then what is your answer? Do you agree with what the party is asking?
What is it the party is asking of me?
Kate, you've never behaved like this before. Is it because of this thinking about freedom? Is it somehow, brought out a rebellious streak in you?
I don't know what you mean.
You've chosen to serve the party.
Yes, you know that.
Then how could you have any possible questions?
Questions of what, exactly?
What is being asked of you?
What is being asked of me?
Oh my God. This is going nowhere.
Marco, the email never specified anything specific. I can't agree to something if I don't know what it is.
The email is perfect. Just tell me if you agree.
Agree to what?
To what's outlined in the email.
There's nothing outlined in the email other than a vague agenda. Am I agreeing to something specific?
I've had this gun for a very long time.
It's impressive.
It was given to me by our leader for outstanding service and valor. You might say I'm a little attached to it.
I understand.
There is nothing that cannot be sacrificed for the greater good.
No, nothing's more important than that.
You're presenting me with a difficult choice.
And what choice is that?
I hate to part with my gun.
Why would you have to?
I believe you have more use for it now than I do.
If it's for the greater good.
It is.
So why do you want me to have it?
I don't, you do. I want you to agree with the matter in the email, but you won't. You know you have no life outside the party. You've chosen to die then. The party will never kill you. You'll have to do it yourself. Our hands are clean. The party will merely affirm whatever decision you make.
So that's what? If I have nothing to live for, what would prevent me from shooting you?
There's only one bullet.
I see, and if I use it on you, I would be subjected to a fate worse than death, locked up, made out to be a monster by the media.
Exactly.
But I could still choose that. Whatever serves the greater good.
Whatever serves the greater good.